Blenty, next up, we're going to look at motors. And I sound like a broken damn record every month. I do. Here are the two new motors that have come out, this month that we are focusing on. The first is the Rush Reactor training motor. Now, when you hear training motor, what do you think? What qualities will that have?
I think it's a strong motor that's super cheap, so you can buy a bunch of them and train with them really hard, so you don't have to worry
bash the shit out of them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's reasonably durable, medium performance, not expensive. This is $20. Okay.
Yep. $21.
$21.
Yeah.
Okay. So hold that thought. Axis Flying Blackbird V3, high-end pilot motor. Blackbird, great freestyle pilot. Axis Flying, great motor manufacturer. $27. I'm sorry. I just will never tell anyone to buy a $28 2207 motor. Because guess what? Guess what I'm going to type? You know it's coming.
Yep. And it's one of those things, too, where it's not like there are motor shortages,
Right. Like exactly.
Sometimes it feels like we're like, people are like, oh, there's a motor shortage. You got to go. We can only, I don't know. It's just very weird that, I don't know. If maybe you like buying $27, $28 motors and you feel like there is some increase there, but I know personally I have never experienced that difference. And when you compare something like a Xing2, which is a Unibel,
right?
It's difficult.
Xing2, 2306, $21. Is this Xing2 a better motor than this Rush? Yes. For the Unibel alone.
Yeah, just the fact that ring's not going to pop off when you slam it into something.
And these are so durable. I have these motors on my Evoque F6, and I crashed it on my gravel driveway. It literally gouged out bits of this metal, but the motor is still, it's a little off balance, but it's still fine. This curved wall, they're so well designed. It's so durable.
Right.
These are super high-end motors in every spec you look at. Titanium shaft. Sound like a broken record. People have heard me say this before. It's $21 for the Xing2 2306. This needs to be a $15 motor for anyone to even look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 100% on the same page there. And it also needs to be Unibel at that price. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some change in the design and the concepts that's going on there.
And you've bitched before about motor manufacturers not releasing the specs for their motors. Now, I don't know if this is just Race Day Quad's product page, but they say they are made with the most durable materials possible. Okay, what alloy of aluminum is that?
Right.
I mean, presumably it's 7075. I wouldn't know because none of the motor specs. Okay, we got thrust charts. Okay, good. We got thrust curve. That's fine. Kudos to you for that. That's useful. What bearing does it have? What alloy aluminum? Don't know. Not to tell you.
Yep.
And likewise with the Blackbird motors, not a Unibel.
That feels like a crazy decision on a $27.50 motor. Like, I don't know. This feels very much like hey, we wanted to make a pilot motor. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's very unfortunate because Yeah,
go ahead. Sorry. It's very unfortunate.
I don't know. I just would hope that, I don't know. It just seems like such an odd choice. Like, what's to stop you from making a Unibel? What's to stop you from improving that part of the design or lowering the price? I guess like other people can find a way to do it.
Right.
Well.
So yeah. I mean, that's what's happening is the profit margin. It costs more to make a Unibel. Now, I don't know how iFlight is able to make the Xing2 motor, which by all rights should be a $25 to $27 motor and would earn that price by being one of the best made motors out there. I don't know how they're able to sell it for $21 and still make enough money to keep making them, but they do. And they're constantly in stock everywhere. And I just feel like that's the motor to beat these days, and I'm just going to keep saying it.
Yeah.
At the $21 price point. You want a $14 motor, Emax Eco. But you can't release a $14 motor that's comparable to the Emax Eco and charge me $21 for it. And you can't release a $27 motor at all. when you can get the Xing2
Yeah.
for 21.
Yeah. I 100% agree with that. So
Okay, one more thing. What about the argument? And you see people make this argument about Mr. Steele's motors as well. They say, well, there's something like Blackbird has a particular thing that he wants from the motor. You know, like the magnets or the windings, and you want that specific juicy flavor that you can only get from this one motor.
I don't know. It seems like
put you on the
I don't
spot.
know. That seems like marketing materials.
I agree. At the end of the day, these motors have magnets and windings and bearings, and they spin, and they have a kV, and they have a volume. And
exactly.
I defy anyone to fly the Axis flying Blackbird 2207 21 to 25 kV and another similar 2207 same kV motor. I defy you to fly them back to back and tell me you notice any effing difference. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we've sucked iFlights this month. We got through that. We're gonna rename. Hang on, Blenty. We're just gonna rename the motors section to. There we go. We're just gonna rename that real quick. Let's move on. Where should we go next?